All right, y'all. So we are gathered here today because Marvel will not let Hugh Jackman have a night's rest, a moment of sleep. And anytime he says no, they just write a bigger check. Let's see what this trailer is. let's see. Let's get into this trailer, girl. Okay, so y'all already know what's up. Y'all already know what the tea is. Deadpool is coming July 26th. We got the second official trailer today. And I want to talk about it. I did not make a video talking about the first trailer that dropped because I was just like, okay. I needed to know a little more about the story before I was like, okay, all right, you know. But the Wolverine angle in this trailer kind of caught my eye. I want to talk about it. So we start out with Wolverine at this bar here, and the bartender says, I told you, you're not welcome here, all right? You smell like a disintegrating opossum, right? Your hair ain't helping with that in that regard. You just need to get your ass up on out of here. Like, this bartender was dragging that ass, you know what I mean? You're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere, basically. Get the fuck out of my bar. And I'm just like, damn, local, what the fuck did you do? Logan, what the hell did you do, girl? Like, I'm really gagging. Like, I'm sitting here like, what did he do? Like, this motherfucker said you're not welcome anywhere. Like, bitch, you can't go nowhere, girl. Like, what did you do? So then, of course, he gets recruited by Deadpool, and Wolverine wants nothing to do with that. He's depressed. He's just like, get out of my face, Deadpool. Deadpool seems like he's pressed for time, though. And apparently, Logan is the only one who can solve whatever issue Deadpool has. And it's this whiskey dick of the claws. It's just like, y'all are so annoying. I love how Wolverine leans up to the gun and is just like, okay, girl, if you're gonna do it, do it. Like, leans up to Deadpool's gun like, all right, girl, I've been wanting this shit to happen anyway. Like, if you're gonna do this shit, just please, finally. Of course, everyone was excited about Wolverine in a classic suit, and I'm just like, okay, girl, just call me when Jean Grey's out here. Like, all right. This is like, we want to talk about fashion. Anyway, like, so the yellow light comes out here. He's built like a traffic signal. And he, okay, I'm sorry. So he out here with Deadpool, and Deadpool says, I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about. Obviously, Deadpool's world, universe, whatever, is about to be destroyed, some shit. And Wolverine was like, girl, you think I give a damn about that? Wolverine's like, girl, I don't give a damn about that shit, girl. Like, what are you talking about? And Deadpool's like, is that what you said when your world went to shit? And that he Logan didn't really like that one. Logan didn't really like that one. And that's what I'm saying. Like, girl, what did you do, mama? So when I was looking online, people said that these are the X-Men's graves. And that's why, of course, Logan is over here falling out. And then people posted this online saying that basically it's kind of reminded them of the comics. This is from, I had to look it up. I'm not acting like I'm a comic book girl or anything like that. Like, please don't think that, like, I'm not like that deep in, but I had to look it up. So this is from the Uncanny X-Men 141. Kitty Pryde is here saying, here are all the victims of the Sentinels. Forgive us, my friends. We cannot avenge you. For what point is vengeance against an unfeeling machine? But at least we can try to ensure that this nightmare never happens, never even begins. So real quick, this particular comic was about Rachel Summers sending Kitty Pryde back in time from 2013 so that she could warn the X-Men that the new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants they're going to try to assassinate Senator Robert Kelly, a presidential candidate known for his anti-mutant views, as we know. Now, if Kelly is assassinated, it will lead to a massive increase in anti-mutant hysteria and the reactivation of the Sentinel program, which will go on to eradicate most mutants and even non-mutant superheroes. So that's just where this, I don't know, it could be nothing, but like, obviously it just reminded people online of like this particular scene from the comics, and that's what the comics is about. So, I mean, and we're just thinking about like, what could Wolverine have possibly like done or think that he has done to warrant this like level of like, I mean, he's really depressed, like in this bar, like he's like, he wants to end it all. It seems like it's done. It's over. So like what? And everybody else around him hates him. Everybody else hates him. So it's just like, what the hell? And we talking about the assassin, the massacre of mutants and stuff. So it's just like, what's going on? Now, in the first trailer, we saw that Deadpool got dragged away by the TVA. So I think we're here at the TVA where Deadpool finds out that apparently this Wolverine let down his entire world. Now, let me tell you something. This is why if I had powers, I would not want Deadpools or Wolverines or anything like that. Like, I'm very much a weather, telekinetic, telepathic, energy projection kind of girl. You see what I'm saying? Because all this stabbing is crazy. All this stabbing is crazy. Like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, I'm putting up a force field and I am like, you know what I mean? I am waving my hand. I'm done with you, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going through all that shit. Some people, y'all must like pain or some shit. Like, those of y'all who would choose these powers, like, y'all really must like pain, because I'm not dealing with that shit. And I know you're going to say, oh, well, just because you have those long distance, long range powers don't mean that you can't get snuck close range. And I'm like, yeah, that's true, but most times I'm gonna be fighting long range. Like, bitch, like, if I could, I'm not having no, even Superman's power kind of pushing it, like, I'm not, you're not putting your hands on me, you're not putting your knife in me, it's not, you're not putting your claws in me, it's not happening, girl. Like, it's giving very much telepathy, shutting that brain down, you know what I mean? Telekinesis, don't touch me, try to touch me, how dare you, you know what I mean? Force fields very much star bolts, like, bitch, like a Tamaranian, like, it don't give this close range shit, because now you getting your balls chopped up like it's cilantro, ho. Like, I don't, and y'all gonna talk about healing factor. I don't care if I can heal. That's the same reason with Miss Mamas from Heroes. Hayden, save the cheerleader, save the world, bitch. Like, yeah, her powers was cool, bitch, but that bitch shoulders was dislocated, girl. No, that arms was breaking, bitch. I'm sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. Like, it's cool to watch, but I would never want that shit. Like, they chopping each other up. Like, they chop each other, and they're gonna be fine. And then Wolverine got shot. He got shot up in his side over here. I was like, that shit has to be terrible. I don't care. I just don't care that if you can heal or not. Like, I don't want to do that shit. Force field me, please. Like, force field me, please. Deadpool then says, I don't know anything about saving worlds. But you do. And then Wolverine said, trust me, kid, I'm no hero. And it's just like, okay, we already knew that Wolverine wasn't like a hero already. He's not giving us like Boy Scout hero, right? Already off the top. But like, this version of Wolverine seems like extra not hero. Like, he seems like extra anti-hero. What did he do, y'all? What did he do? At one point, it seems that Wolverine and Deadpool begin fighting in the void, the pit of pruned elements, locations, and people shown in Loki seasons 1 and 2. So, of course, the void where all the pruned stuff go. That's gonna be an important puzzle piece in the plot. Now, people are using Ant-Man's skull here. At first, when I was like, this Ant-Man's skull for real? Whatever version of whatever, variant or whatever of Ant-Man's skull over here. But then I saw some people online saying that they're not just using his head, like they're using his entire body as like their base, I guess, Cassandra and them. But also Twitter, whoever online, everybody online, they spotted Lady Deathstrike, Azazel, like they spotted the girls. Like, they may not have like a huge role, because I feel like we already know that we're gonna get a whole bunch of cameos. Like, that shit leaks all the time in Marvel. That shit, like, basically it's just the conveyor belt of cameos that everybody knows about before the fucking movie even drops. So I just feel like we already know that we are gonna have a whole lot of cameos. So I don't expect Lady Deathstrike and these other girls to have like huge roles. I think they're just gonna line them up and you know what I mean? Pull them out, line them up, be like, all right, y'all want some nostalgia, y'all want some fan service or whatever. Like, I think they're just gonna be very small gags, and then especially if you're talking about the multiverse and shit, so it's everything can be reset, everything can be retcon. It's just, I don't know. So I think it could be like, I think this movie is going to be very, very big. I think. But I just hope it's gonna be like very, very good. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people spotted Cassandra Nova. Of course, she's hard to miss. Miss Bowling Ball is hard to miss. Cassandra Nova is Charles Xavier's evil twin in the comics. Cassandra Nova was created as a Mumidre clone. The Mumidre are evil parasitic beings who copy a host's body, taking the host's abilities only with the malevolent drive of the Mumidre as their guiding light. Cassandra Nova is one such being, an evil clone of Charles Xavier. Utilizing this character as the villain of Deadpool and Wolverine certainly makes sense, especially if the character is explained as a multiversal being who was pruned to the void. That's just one prediction or one estimation. Okay, some more here. Cassandra is Charles Xavier's evil psychic duplicate, known in the Marvel Universe as a Mumidre, a term used for certain denizens of the astral plane. Essentially, Cassandra Nova was a psychic entity from the astral plane who latched onto Charles Xavier in the womb thanks to his already burgeoning psionic abilities. Unlike most Mumidre, Cassandra's connection to Charles Xavier allowed her to leave the astral plane and form a physical body, but sensing her presence, Xavier attempted to expel her from the womb, but attempted to end her life, basically attempted to kill her. Because of the circumstances of her unlikely birth, which left her helpless and abandoned, Cassandra Nova came to hate Charles Xavier, deciding it would be her life's goal to become strong enough to destroy him and all other mutants. So I looked up her powers. It's given telepathy, telekinesis, biokinesis, astral projection. They said healing factor too, girl. So yeah, if I could have a power set or some shit, it's looking like I would want Cassandra's. Girl, she pissed at Charles today. How many people Charles done pissed off in his lifetime? How many people? Can we all make a list of how many people Charles Xavier done pissed off in his entire lifetime? Damn, girl, now you got Miss Bowling Head, bald head in the forehead built ass, tearing up the multiverse and shit. Charles is so annoying. Charles, why you had to do that, girl? She was a baby. She didn't know what was going on. Charles is so annoying. Of course, Charles. Charles saw Cassandra's forehead and was like, girl, you got to get out of here. Oh God, don't be mad, Charles. Her head looked just like yours, bro. Bro, Charles saw Cassandra's forehead in the womb, was like, yo, you got to go. You got to go. You got to get the fuck up out of here, honey. I'm crying. And then you can see in the trailer that Cassandra was doing this telekinetic dance with Wolverine. And I find it interesting. Okay, real quick, don't y'all think sometimes that y'all not gonna like this, but I feel like sometimes y'all depower people with telekinesis and powers like that so that they can fight these hand-to-hand heroes or villains or whatever. And the hand-to-hand people actually have a chance at winning. So the only way that's possible is if you depower or somebody's weak with telekinesis or telepathy or some shit like that. That's the only way. That's why I never understood why Wolverine would ever feel so confident just walking into spaces with that he knows Magneto's in. Bitch, you can really get tossed around here, bro. So that's why I feel like sometimes for the powers to actually make sense, for the fight to make sense, I guess, y'all have to depower the ones who don't do hand-to-hand bullshit. Y'all have to depower the telepaths and telekinetics so that the fight can actually, make some kind of sense. But, I'm gonna make people mad with that. Either way, I think, like I said, if I had to choose some powers, it would be Cassandra's set. If it's looking like what I think it is, I would just like to say that this is so disgusting with this damn dog. See, this is a straight boy humor that I'm just like, oh my God, it reminds me of why y'all were so annoying to be around in school. Oh my God. This is a straight white boy humor. You know what I'm talking about. Just all up in your face for what? But whatever. Wolverine seemed to be disgusted by it, and he's named after an animal. Deadpool, you need to do a little bit. you need to do a little better. You need to do a little better. Now, this last shot of them jumping through the portal was cool as hell. It was cool. It's just like they're going through and they're about to find another universe to harass. That's cool. Now, they had this moment at the end of the trailer joking about Kevin Feige and how cocaine is off limits, and I'm just like, okay, I wish we had something a little gaggier at the end of the trailer. Like, that would have been a perfect place to put something like that, but instead we joking about cocaine. But okay, girl, y'all better come with it, is what I'm saying. You better come with it. I wonder if you're going to use the multiverse, like I said, to resurrect dead people. I know that we're going to have a whole lot of cameos, like I already mentioned, but I've heard people talk about like bringing big characters back, like big main characters from the last phase, like Tony Stark in general, not for the Deadpool movie, but just like in general. So I wonder what, like, if the MCU is going to use Deadpool to bring back any kind of like anything. I'm not, nothing specific, but like, I just wonder if they're gonna choose to retcon anything or resurrect anybody. I think, of course, you just got to be careful with that, because it has a chance to lower the stakes and diminish the original stories of the heroes. But they could find some variant, some way to like bring back some nostalgic ass variant or some shit and keep it in, their respective universe. And then, you see what I'm saying? So I don't know. But this movie looks like it's about to be gigantic. Like, and it's the only movie that Marvel is going to be, like, it's the only movie coming from the MCU this year. So I just think it's going to be big. But I wonder what I will think of, like, the plot and, like, what's going to be given. And I wonder if we're going to get another trailer, because July, right? What, it's April? Y'all think we're gonna get another trailer? I don't know. This could be the last one. We right up on the date. But either way, I really like that this trailer gave us some more information about like why Wolverine is there and why Wolverine is there, or like what his variant is feeling, at least, right? And I think that is like, that's fun. Like, that's a fun way to approach this movie, especially with all the multiverse shit. So let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Love y'all so much, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace. Make sure that you're going to www.zeraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, this sequel, is following up the first book that is already released, called Zeraxia, Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my introduction to writing fantasy and stuff, so just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's given 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zeraxia, Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zeraxia, The Vengeance of Cold Wind, right? And go to Zeraxia.com, sign up, join the wait list, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.